The main methods of catching octopus are barrel fishing, cage octopus fishing and box octopus fishing. When I visited the Wildcat Fisheries Cooperative Association in Higashitori village on the eastern Shimokita Peninsula, I saw boats arriving one after another after fishing at the fishing port. Octopus is caught year-round except for the closed fishing season from July to October. There are three main fishing methods: cage fishing octopus, cage fishing and fishing with an octopus box. Everyone uses their own ideas when fishing, said Minoru Yabiko, head of the General Department of the Fisheries Association. Cage fishing is a fishing method in which a barrel-shaped float is connected to a fork-shaped hook or rod to catch fish using the tidal current. Adjust the length of the rope according to the water depth and drop the clam to the seabed. The water octopus tends to jump on anyone who encroaches on its territory, so if the octopus is caught, the float will sink. Taking that as a signal, the device is pulled out. Taro nagashi fishing is a fishing method that requires the experience and skill of the fisherman, as it is necessary to monitor the fishing grounds and the tides to place suitable bait. Basket baiting is a fishing method in which cedar leaves and fish as food for the octopus are placed in the basket to lure the octopus. Additionally, octopus box fishing takes advantage of the fact that octopuses like dark places and fishes by sinking octopus boxes into spots where octopuses congregate. A fisherman who uses the basket octopus fishing method said, "Whether the octopus falls into the basket or not depends on the intuition and experience of the fisherman, the rest depends on luck." Premium octopus grown on scallops grown on the ground. Higashitori village is also famous for its large sotokaimaki scallops. The seafood cooperative releases young scallops into the Tsuguru Strait fishing grounds off Higashidori village, where they are raised under natural conditions for about 3 years. Jimaki scallops grown in the Tsuguru Strait, where ocean currents flow rapidly, have a muscular body, unlike farmed scallops. The size of the scallops is very large, the meat is firm and has a sweet taste. Also, because the ocean floor is full of sand, they have muscular bodies, don't have many kimonos, and beautiful seashells. Having finished speaking, Ibiko showed me a shell of large sotokaimaki scallop. Octopuses are often found in land-based scallop fisheries, and when you catch them you often see them holding scallops. Because they grow on scallops for food, octopuses in this region are said to be especially sweet and delicious. That's right, Mikuni said. According to fishermen and Fishermen Association staff, octopus can be eaten in many delicious ways other than sashimi. The recommended dish is octopus shabu. We recommend peeling and thinly slicing the octopus, dipping it in a pot of hot water, and enjoying it simply with ponzu sauce. The trick to slicing octopus thinly and evenly is to cut off the legs of the octopus when frozen and thaw halfway. In this way, it is said that the knife will penetrate cleanly. It is also said that it is delicious to eat thinly sliced octopus legs by frying them in a pan without oil and seasoning with salt and pepper. Octopus miso keiyaki is made by adding skin on octopus, tofu, green onions, etc. into miso soup made from dried sardines and seasoned with eggs. Depending on the household, there are different types of toppings, and some people even serve it with plain miso instead of adding eggs, but it is said that it is necessary to cook it with the shell on because it makes a delicious broth. It is also said to be suitable not only for Japanese dishes but also for Western-style menus, such as ahiyo. Additionally, local fishermen's dishes include octopus utensil soup, which is prepared using all the internal organs in the octopus head. For a long time, local people have used whole octopuses to make many different dishes, to the point where it is said that at 3:30 in the morning, a fishing boat moored at the pitch-black fishing port of Yado and set off to fish. In mid-November, Yoshihiro Kayama is aboard the 18th Yujinmaru, DX37C0A, and heads out for the autumn fishing of octopus. When he arrives at the first fishing ground, he starts pulling up the octopus traps he set up the day before. The peak season is in June, when large octopus weighing up to 35 kilograms can be caught. On this day, Kyoma set up a total of 320 traps, divided into 6 groups. He pulls them up one by one, puts each of the octopus he catches into a net and keeps them in a pen, while also setting up frozen sorry for bait and stacking the traps. After he has finished pulling up one group of traps, he returns them to the sea and heads off to the next fishing ground. It takes about 6 hours to complete all the work. Yoshihiro Kyoma, a man of the sea who worked in the oceans of the world in his youth. After pulling up each cage, he immediately attaches bait to each one and prepares for the next cast. Even so, Kyoma doesn't find the octopus cage fishing from autumn to winter too hard, as the fishing grounds are close and the water is shallow at about 20 to 30 meters. However, from spring to summer, when the peak season is in June, the fishing grounds are far away and the points where the cages are set are deeper, so it seems like it will be hard work. The departure time will also be much earlier. At the peak, the giant octopus grows big and can weigh up to 35 kilograms. At that time, we also catch hairy crabs at the same time, so it will be busy. Most giant octopuses are big. Offshore, large ones weighing up to 35 kilograms can be caught. Born in 1967, Kyoma is now 40 years old and in the prime of his working life. His family was not originally a fishing family, but his maternal grandfather, who was a fisherman, often took him and his cousin out to sea, and he began to think, I want to work on a boat and catch fish. After graduating from school, he went on a deep-sea fishing boat and became independent at the age of 33. Since then, he has been busy with octopus pot fishing, flounder sashimi, salmon longline fishing, and sea urchin and abalone fishing. In March 2011, he experienced the Great East Japan earthquake. He lost his fishing boat and fishing gear in the tsunami, but he aimed to work on the sea again, and with a subsidy he purchased his current boat, the 18th Ryujin Maru, a Yamaha DX37C0A, and has been doing it ever since. Kyoma's beloved boat, the 18th Ryujin Maru, is a Yamaha DX37C0A, equipped with a Mitsubishi S4M MTK. It has been his partner for 5 years, since the earthquake. It is not a cheap fishing gear. Currently managing 900 cages. It can be damaged by storms, and insects and seaweed are also enemies. Octopuses are not in high places. If there is a root on the seabed, they are at the base of the root, is Kyoma's view. Therefore, the baited cage is lowered so that it surrounds the roots. Kyoma also believes that octopuses have their own unique path. The difficulty and fun of octopus cage fishing is figuring out the path of the roots and the octopus, and the best place to catch them. The octopuses caught are Pacific octopuses and common octopuses. The ratio of the number of individuals landed is 8-2. The current situation is that large Pacific octopuses are caught, and common octopuses are reasonably priced. Even so, when a small common octopus is caught in the cage, Kyoma does not hesitate to release it back into the sea. Some people catch everything, but octopuses do not escape from the sea, so there is no need to panic. You can catch them again when they grow bigger, says Kyoma. Perhaps he feels even more grateful for the sea and is thankful for it, especially since he was unable to work for a period of time due to the earthquake. The caught octopus is put into a net one by one to prevent cannibalism and a drop in commercial value. Yamaha boats are easy to ride. Even on days with some waves, there isn't much spray. There's little sideways movement and it's easy to work on, so I like it. 5 years have passed since he raised the flag of the fishing industry's recovery with his partner, the 18th Ryujin Maru. Kyoma's fishing is fulfilling every day. Aquatic octopuses can grow up to 3 meters in size with their legs spread wide open. Akashi's octopus is also famous, but did you know that about half of the octopus caught in Japan originates from Hokkaido? Hokkaido water octopus is the largest octopus species, lives in cold water and can be up to 3 meters long when spreading its legs. The main production area is Wakanai Soya Beach, which has the largest catch in Hokkaido. The common octopus is a species of octopus that lives in the warm waters of southern Honshu, and in Hokkaido, female octopuses are called madako. Female octopus has a smaller size, firmer meat and stronger flavor, so it is called crazy octopus to distinguish it. The main production area in Hokkaido is Wakanai Soya Beach, which has the largest octopus catch in Hokkaido. Spring is considered the season of octopuses, when they have many nutrients. Catching methods include sinking octopus boxes and barrels, and octopus season is said to be in the spring, when they have accumulated many nutrients before the breeding season, May to July. The part commonly called the head is actually the body, and the actual head is separate. Many avid fans say, the octopus head is the best. The body has a slightly different texture than the legs and is shipped as sashimi. The octopuses are boiled in a large cauldron and then hung one by one on a horizontal bar installed in the processing factory. Once cooled, it is sorted by size, boxed in 10 kilograms units and quickly frozen. Boiled octopus is a very useful ingredient that can be processed into sashimi, vinegar dishes or cooked with octopus. Most landed octopus is processed into boiled octopus and pickled octopus. Boiled octopus is mainly transported within Hokkaido, and pickled octopus is transported to Honshu. Although shipments are made year-round, demand is highest at the end of the year, when they are used to decorate New Year's Eve and dinner tables. By the way, the total amount of octopus caught in Japan is about 60,000 tons, including common octopus, blue octopus, green octopus, etc., and about half of this is octopus from Hokkaido.